binomial term, okay? So what we're going to do is start off. It's to the power of 4. Means I'm expecting 5 items, okay? So here's what we're going to do. 4C0, 1 to the power of 4. 4C1, that is going to be 1 to the power of 3 and x to the power of 1. Is everybody on board so far? 4C2, 1 to the power of 2, x power 2, 4C3. Now you would jump straight in and do it like this if you wanted, okay? Now, and this is 1, and then that's x to the power of 3, and then 4C4. I'm expecting 5 items, yeah? X power 4. Now, I think I'm in a lucky position here. I think I know this one. That's 1. So, for you guys, you might end up doing this. You might end up doing 4 C0. And you might do 1 to the power of 4. That's all right if you're doing that. Okay, the answer is 1. The next answer is 4, but look, we'll do it anyway. You just go back in here. So does everyone understand I'm doing this every time? And then I'm changing that to the power of 3. I can ignore the x because it's only a letter at the end of the day. So I'm going to get 4. I know. Oh, trust me, if I was doing it for myself, it'd already be done. Right? Now, okay. 6. All right. Then you go the opposite way, and you look. It's symmetrical. It's going to be 4x cubed, and that's going to be x4. Does anybody know a shortcut? So we did this one, no bother. Does anybody know a shortcut between 1 plus x to the power 4 and 1 minus x to the power 4? Yeah, just do plus minus. Do exactly the same thing except plus minus. So it's going to be 1 minus 4x plus 6x squared minus 4x cubed plus x4. Is that okay? Try it doing out from scratch again. You'll know the shortcut. Okay. Now what it does is it asks me to add the two of these together. It wants me to add the yellow answer to the blue answer. Are we cool with that? Wants me to add this yellow answer here to this blue answer here. Everybody see what I did there? Just been a bit lazy. Don't really want to write it out again. Going to add it downwards. Once when I add it downwards, 2 plus 2x to the power 4, yeah? Factorize out 2, and what do I get? 1 plus 6x squared plus x to the power of 4. And that is exactly what I wanted from me. Yeah. No. X plus x power 4 is a table. What's one table plus another table? Doesn't matter what the item is. We're not multiplying them. So what we're doing is x4 plus x4, which is 2x4. If you're multiplying x4 by x4, it's x8. So you're not multiplying them, you're adding them. Okay? Shh. Lads, this is the part where I'd imagine you'll get stung. Okay? Now, you see, there's a little cheat. I don't even need what I did there. All right? That can all go. I'm just going to get rid of the top 2 lines. I understand some of you are still taking it down. Okay? Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that part there, if that's okay. All right? Now, gents, here's what you're going to do next, all right? Instead of x, what do we have? Instead of x, we have root 3. Instead of x, we also have... It's exactly the same question, except x has got replaced with root 3. So I think it's exactly the same. See this green part I'm underlining? It's exactly the same as that green part, except all x's are replaced with root 3. So I'm going to be quite lazy with this. Well, if that green part is the same as this blue part, that would mean I can write down 2, and anywhere I see a root 3, what am I going to replace it with? Oh, sorry, anywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace it with right? Now I'm just going to go right straight into the calculator with this, and I'm going to calculate that really fast. Oh, I'm pretty slow on the board, but we'll see. Made a mistake there. The sign kept with me. What? Of course you did. You just type it. I have to like do this. Just not as good as you. 26, anybody? Okay. Have a question two done? Mark? Yeah, like use a calculator or multiply it out. Okay. Now said hence, which means you have to use the part two to do it. You could just lob all that into your calculator as well, couldn't you? And you still get 26. But because of the word hence, it's saying you got to use part two somehow. Does everybody see the link? It doesn't say hence or otherwise, it just says hence. Hence means you definitely have to use part two. Huh? Okay, if you listen to me back later on, you should, and you'll see that I made mention to how both questions are exactly alike and how I used the equation on the right because it looks like the equation left. I did say a word for word, you just didn't pick up on it. All right, you can have a look at it later. All right. Now, this question five is the same deal, isn't it? I think question five is exactly like question two. It's exactly like it. Yeah. Now, question five is going to be for homework later, all right? What exercise is it? Shh, what exercise is it? For those of you that are a bit stuck, right? I'll just record how you start off the question, okay? So, guys, unfortunately for us, it's to the power of 7. I might not be able to use this video later. We'll see. Okay. Shh. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Now, lads, 1 plus x to the power of 7, yeah? And here we go. You're going to go 7c0. Okay. 7c1. 7c2. Now, you guys are doing this now yourselves as well. So 7c3, 7c4, 7c5, 7c6. You can take a bit of heft out, you can divide with the guy beside you. One of you takes the first 4 terms, and the other guy takes the last 4 terms if you want to get through a bit faster. Okay? Now, 1 to the power 7, 1 to the power 6, x power of 1. What? Give me a sec. Yeah. All right, guys. The good news is you can ignore the ones, like Nathan said earlier. Those ones are always going to be 1, aren't they? So you can sort of ignore them. And also you really have to work on is just putting in the 7C0, 7C1, 7C2. And it's symmetrical, all right? So you'll only have to do half them anyway. So this should actually come out reasonably fast, we're hoping. Now, okay. Lads, X power, sorry, can't even do it now. All right, first one's 1. Get off you. First one's 1. Next one's 7, isn't it? 7x. Next one after that is, what's 7 2? I don't know it. No, 7C2. 21, thanks. Okay, and next one's 35, is it? 7C3, lads? Okay, and then it's the one after that. There's 8 terms, isn't there? So it's all the way back down again. 35, 21. Yeah. Okay. Shh. Now, lads. Yeah, I heard somebody getting ahead of themselves there. They're doing well. They're also saying that you alternate the minuses. So, yeah, I think this one's 1 plus x to the power 7. Okay, now we're going to go for 1 plus, 1 minus x to the power 7. You alternate. You taking it down later, is it? Why was I paused? Ugh. All right, lads, we did 1 plus x to the power 7. And then we got the result below 1 plus x power 7. Then we alternated it for 1 minus x power 7, where you go plus minus plus minus plus minus. And we're doing question 5 currently. Now we're going to add both these results together. Now, this is the part where you lost me. Okay, so I want to make sure you're with me this time. This part underlined in green is this part here. This part underlined in red is this part here. But we're actually taking them away from each other now. Is the issue. See the minus sign? See the minus sign? Some parts are 0. What's 1 take away 1? 0. What's 7x minus minus 7x? It changes into a plus 7x. So what's 7x plus 7x? Yeah, exactly. And then it's going to be, every second one is going to be 0. And then the other ones you're adding together. 14 is a 14. 35 plus 35 because it changes to a plus then. The fact that it's minus. See the minus sign? The minus sign changes all the signs in here. So every second one is 0 and every other one is adding together. All right. For argument's sake, yeah, I'll show you what you're doing. All right, I know I see a lot of confused heads. I'm going to do it out long. All right, here we go. Ready, gents? Here's what you're actually doing. I'm grabbing this here. Okay. I'm bringing it down here. Okay. I'm grabbing, see this one here? That is plus. That is plus 1 minus x to the power 7. I don't want plus 1 minus x power 7. I want it to be minus. I'm going to change all the symbols in it right now. Plus 1 changes to minus 1. Minus 7x changes to plus 7x. 21x squared changes to minus 21x squared. Minus 35 changes to plus 35. Okay? And you're just alternating all the way down. Okay? Because the symbols have changed. Okay? It's the exact opposite of what it was because you're multiplying it by minus. Now you're going to add directly down. Okay? We're adding directly down. That's 14x. No, it's not. That's it. Oh, sorry, it's x power 7. Sorry, my fault. Sorry. What did I make there? Oh, x7. Sorry, guys. Sorry, lads. That's x7 at the end. My fault there. And you're right. And that's an x7. And that's a plus x7 now, which is 2x7. Thanks for that. That's a heresy mistake. Just pull me up on it right away. All right. Yeah. Shh. All right, lads, quiet, please. Shh. All right, lads. What can I take out here? Factorize out 2. What happens when you take out 2? Yeah. Yeah. 21x5. Yeah. Okay. It's exactly what it gave us. Yeah. Now, What you guys sort of got a bit tripped up by last time, I think you were asking me about this MHC, is it? All right. Now here's what you're gonna do here. Okay. Just okay. So see the hence part. Okay. Now here's what I want you to look at here. This part here underlined in red is exactly the same as this part here underlined in red. Agreed? Except one change. What's the change? Exactly. Now, we also agreed that this part underlined in red is equal to this part underlined in black. We just proved it. Okay? Anywhere you see an x, sub in the square root of 2. Now, you guys will do that for me now in a second. Now, unfortunately, the way the calculator is designed, I do anticipate a problem here. But hopefully I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I believe there will be an issue, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. Okay, everybody, throw that into the calculator. Right. Shh. All right, gents. What this part here means, shh, lads, your answer has to be expressed as k root 2. Now, I'll give you an example. K root 2. It says k is the element of n. K has to be a natural number. It can be 3 root 2 would be an answer. It can't be minus 3 root 2. Why? Because it has to be a natural number, 1 and above. Also, what element n means is above 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any whole number above 1. That's all that means. Stop. In a minute you can. Okay, lads, did anybody put all that into the calculator? And what did it get back out? All right, that's what I was fearing. It gave it to you as a decimal. Okay, I was fearing that. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. I knew there'd be an issue, and I was right. Ready? Ready for this, guys? Can you just let me teach us? Thanks. Now, here's what we're going to do, guys, okay? What I'm going to do is this. Root 2, okay? Now, can anybody tell me, what's root 2 to the power of 3? I wonder does it do it in the calculator for you. Root 2, okay? That's the answer now to the power of 3. Okay, it's 2 root 2. So anywhere I see that, would everybody agree that that's 2 root 2? Okay, and we have the 35 there. Okay, and 7 root 2, and we still have the 2 on the outside. Now I'm going to do root 2 to the power of 5. I'm going to do root 2 to the power of 5 on its own. I don't think the calculator can handle doing it all in one go, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to do root 2 to the power of 5. And we get, now that's where it can't handle it anymore. See the way it kicks out a decimal? Now here's what I'm going to suggest we do instead. Right, here's how I know to do this. If I ask you x to the power of 5, you could tell me it's x to the power of 4 multiplied by x to the power of 1, couldn't you? Likewise, root 2 to the power of 5, and what you can tell me it is the following. You can tell me it's root 2 to the power of 4 multiplied by root 2. And I'm only going to concentrate on this part here. This is where I'm aiming my target. I'm aiming my target right here. Now, this is a very difficult question in Leaving Cert purely because the calculator doesn't do the job for you. I go back, put it to the power of 4. Oh, the answer is 4 for that. So this means that this answer here is 4 root 2. Okay? I turned the yellow part into 4 because that's what the calculator told me it was. And that's 4 root 2. So do you see this part here I'm underlining? That's going to get changed into 21 by 4 root 2. Okay? I'm going to have to do the same thing for root 2 to the power of 7. X to the power of 7 is the same as x to the power of 6 by x to the power of 1. You add the numbers. Likewise, root 2 to the power of 7 equals root 2 to the power of 6 by root 2. I'm going to go back to my calculator. I'm going to focus my target on this part here only. And I'm going to go to the calculator. I'm going to do root 2 to the power of 6. And lo and behold, it's 8. Okay? And that's going to be 8 root 2. Anywhere I see that's going to be 8 root 2. Now, once again, unfortunately, I'm in the position where my calculator isn't going to do the work for me. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do instead. Ready? Okay, I'm going to multiply this out manually. Yep. Now, 2 times 7, anybody? 14 root 2s. 2 times 35. Oh, wait. What's 35 times 2? And then multiply it by the 2 on the outside. 40 root. Okay. 21 times 4. 84 by the 2 on the outside. 168. And 2 times 8. Now I'm in the position where I'm going to ignore the root 2's even exist. I'm a bit tired after that. I'm just going to add them up using the calculator. And you'll find that the answer in the back of the book. Now, Nathan, do you still have your answer saved from earlier? The decimal one. What was it? Now, look at this. Oh, damn it. I just thought of something. I'll show you in a second. I thought of it. I thought of a cheat for that as well. Get this, guys. See the 338 root 2? If I do 338 root 2, okay, and I press the change button, 478. But lads, sorry guys, I'm just after remembering, stupid me. There's actually a quick way of doing that. Guess what you do? Because you know the answer is meant to have a root 2 in it, just divide it by root 2. 338. Could have done that way as well. Numpty. So when Nathan threw it all in the calculator, Nathan just grabbed it all. So Nathan just grabbed this section here. Shh. Lads, he grabbed this part here. See it in blue? He threw it all into the calculator. And what answer it kicked out was it kicked out this answer here on the board. Everybody see it? So, lads, this will save you a lot of time. The answer on the calculator on the board. Now, here's what he didn't said. Because we know there's meant to be a root 2 in the answer, what we could have just done was divided it by root 2. And then we go, oh, sorry. I have no idea what happened there. Go up again. This answer here, Nathan, wasn't it? Right. I get this answer, and I divide it by root 2. Oh, I understand what it's doing. Sorry, it's not actually using this number here. It's just remembering it. So see this 478.004. If you divide that by root 2, it'll kick out 338, and it'll work perfectly at 338 root 2. Sorry, I didn't figure that out sooner. All right, lads, start 6 before we go. So in class today, I did 2 and 5 only. Okay, you should go over that later on yourselves. And now we're all doing question 6 together now. And lads, if you're completely like overawed by this, you should be. Honestly, it's really difficult. So you should try and go over it again later where possible. Okay. I know, yeah.